Good evening, and welcome to Wrecking Ball. My name is Michael MacDonald. I'm an ethnomusicologist at the University of Alberta, and I work in the music department. And I'm very happy to give a very brief opening address this evening. But of course, being an academic, I can't just let you off without a little lecture. So here's a little lecture to get our inspiration flowing and prepare the way for the wrecking ball. Plato had concerns about the way the arts influenced audience emotions. He realized that in a special sense, art is always political. Influenced directly by Plato, Aristotle pronounced that man alone of all the animals is furnished with the faculty of language. He realized that the just and unjust, the good and evil, emerged from the voice. More recently, the French philosopher Jacques Rancière built upon these insights and suggested that politics is the practice of equality through voice. He observed that equality does not just exist. It has to be made and remade all the time. Equality is not a fact of politics at all. Even in a democracy, equality is not something ensured. It's not something that we can hand out or guarantee by law. In fact, equality is something that we must strive towards together, because equality is not a thing. Equality is a complex set of relationships which requires everyone to recognize each other before we're able to sit around the table of brotherhood and sisterhood. The politics of art, therefore, is intertwined with equality and the politics of liberation. And it's in exactly these politics that we're here tonight to engage in. And they have a long and complex history. For instance, the American revolutionary pamphleteer Tom Paine knew that equality is the opportunity for a minority people to have voice. W.E.B. Du Bois knew that equality is completely connected to the sound of our voices, but also in the opportunity that those voices may be heard by a community, a greater community. Because the voice is the place from which we begin to understand equality. It's not just the opportunity to say something. It's the opportunity. In fact, it's the necessity of being heard. Saying and being heard is the beginning and end of politics. So therefore, art is central to politics. Because art is the production of voice. It might be through sound, noise, movement, shape, color, form, pulse, contrast, phrase. But it's also being heard. Bringing voices to your art is the first step of being political. But bringing your art to community, for community, that is the full maturity of arts politics. Charles Seeger in the 1930s claimed that art is always propaganda and of the most powerful sort. In the production of your voice, in the ways that we listen to the voices of others, we as artists create audiences, and we create the possibility of equality. Because artists are involved in politics daily. And as you reach out to others, you're guaranteeing the possibility of having a voice and of being heard. So, today, across the country, artists of all types are joining together with audiences to raise our collective voices. But it's not enough to remain here together. We must take our art into the street, to our communities, not just our museums, but to schools. We must take our art to seniors' homes and galleries. We must take back public spaces and make them art spaces, community spaces. And we have to engage politicians in the political, the politicos of our country. We have to engage them and bring them into art spaces so that they see the politics that we practice and learn from it. Plato had just cause to be concerned about the power of art, because it does have the potential to change the world. I'm very happy that I've been asked to give this brief opening address, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. I wish I could be there. I'm currently down in Calgary doing research, and I hope to see all of you soon. Bye for now.